We're going. Wow. What's up, Eric Von Eric? Good to see you. Oh, I'm tired. A long weekend at work. I gotta give a friend of mine a ride to work here shortly. Like, so tired. Yeah, he's just crazy. What's up, Devin? I just watched a video of him. It shows him like it shows him sitting in a cathedral or some shit, and everyone around him is like, it looks like he is shit himself because people just look disgusted. And then there's another clip of him like walking in somewhere, and it looks like he has a fucking diaper on. He has something on. Don, what up? Good to see you. Oh, it's all right, Don. I'll be back later tonight at some point, and then probably tomorrow morning. I'm off. What is tomorrow? Tuesday. Yeah, it'll be Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning, or both. Maybe both. Hopefully your appointment goes well. I I straight slept the other morning. I was supposed to go live and fucking slept till I had to go to work pretty much. But I'm getting back. Christina, good to see you. Sorry I missed you Friday morning. I passed out pretty hard Friday. Or yeah, I think it was Friday. I don't know, whatever day I told you I'd be live in the morning. I fucked it up. He looks like Frankenstein. What's up, Plush? Plush Paul Gaming PhD. What's up, dude? Christina, good to see you. Kids are back in school. Isn't it crazy how fucking quick the summer went? Oh my God, it's so sad. Who's wearing the diapers? I haven't watched anything on the news all summer. It's been refreshing. I wasn't watching the news, but Trump, I'm going to try to find a clip. I should have a couple of them. He pretty much, they asked him about the soldiers jumping off the thanks for the sub, Plush Gaming PhD. They asked him about the Abraham Lincoln soldiers like jumping in the waters, and he acted like they had not been out there nearly long enough or some shit. What? Like, eat a large bag of dicks, you piece of shit. Let me tell you something. We own Iran now. Thanks for the sub, Daniel McCormick. I'm at my friend's house, and she has a kitten, and she's laying next to me. So cute. Kittens are just a refreshing blessing. Is your dad Frankenstein by any chance? Actually, my grandfather was the guy who played Herman Munster. For real. And my uncle is Willem Dafoe, bro. Hang on, let me find this clip. God, he's such an idiot. For you to pay a tiny little bit more for your gasoline, just remember you're doing it so that a very evil country cannot have a nuclear weapon. You're at $4 a gallon. It's okay. I'll never apologize. I did the right thing. Oh my fucking God, this guy. Ooh, is Kane looking for an exit? That's your the Trump top general. Oh, I can't stand Trump, dude. He totally makes me sick. I mean, he really does. He just makes me absolutely sick. He's such a piece of shit. An absolute piece of shit. Mike, what up, dude? You're talking complete nonsense. Am I? I was about Herman Munster and Willem Dafoe, yes. Oh, man. You idiot. Up in the streets of Hermos. No. I do get told I look like Herman Munster a lot, though. It's all right. Love Herman Munster. My parents would watch that every day when I was growing up. Vampire Uncle was my fave. I only said it because I get told I look like him all the time. You all know I look like fucking 10 different actors, I guess. Did you guys see that Hayden Panettiere died? That's pretty sad. She was only like 36. Super sad. Not cool. What's up, Will? Yeah, it's been a while, man. I went on like a month hiatus pretty much from dealing with some fucking family bullshit. Oh, let's see. You gaslighting us, heifer? I was a little bit. I was just a little bit. What's up, credential commentary or commentary? Yeah, I thought she was pretty good too. Like, I pretty much have been watching her since fucking Remember the Titans. Yep, it's good to be back. I'm gonna be on a more um like planned schedule pretty much. I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then try to do some weekend days. For sure, weekend days when I don't have to work. But the weekends I have to work are just fucking, they're such a drag. It is amazing that your father gets sexual desire even when looking at your mother's face. What? Stop finger effing the roach. My little filter's coming out, man. I tell you what, I don't go without these filters now. They're fucking great, but this one's like coming out. I rolled it all fucked up. I'll quit finger fucking the roach, bro. Kind of need to actually. I'm gonna take my friend to work, and then I'm gonna hit the dispo. It's really not a roach yet either. My buddy came over because I got all these fucking giant roaches. Like I don't waste them; I'll smoke them. But he's like, "Bro, you quit smoking your fucking joints that big?" Like, no, I'll smoke those. Just I I put them out every now and then and roll a different flavor. Haters mad they don't have a fucking joint. Let me tell you something. Okay. Oh, you need to stop smoking, fogging up my glasses. My bad. It's medicinal, man. What's up, sweet pale? It's medicinal. It's for my um, medical needs. I promise. I have to have it for pain and other major health issues. So yes, cannabis is the shit. Did you guys see what Texas did? Texas just made it like 1 gram of Mary Jane will get you a fucking 180 days in jail, and it's a felony. 1 gram is harsher. They're going to treat harsher than 3 DUIs. It takes 3 DUIs in Texas to get a felony. 1 gram of bud will get you 180 days in jail. Like, what the fuck is Texas doing, dude? Like, holy shit. Holy shit. And like, there's like not much will get you life in fucking prison. I'm sorry. Please don't report me. It's really hard watching your pathetic broadcast. It would be fun if you set your house on fire, though. Oh, really? Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, bruh? Like, bruh. Okay, let me share this real quick. This is just Donald Trump's stupid fucking mouth running, pretty much. It is great for mental health. Where is... Why is that not there? I'll be declaring the Strait of Hormuz a U.S. territory. Like, fuck this man. Like, he really is just the biggest piece of shit. And what's fucked up is the Trumpers, at my work that had claimed to, like, not support him anymore and shit. I was telling them about his, him doing the 100,000 a month, like, subscription service for insider trading. And these motherfuckers don't care. They just don't care. All they had to say was some shit about Biden. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, don't do that. Like, I don't like when any of them do it, but for fuck's sake, dude.
Hormuz Strait.
They wear me out, man. They do. They chap my fucking ass. Because this dude's like, well, Trump's actually pretty gangster, man. He's pretty fucking gangster. He's doing this shit right in our faces. The other ones, they do it behind your back. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, it's more insulting that he's fucking doing it right in our fucking face. Oh, God, he makes me sick. I'm speaking freely. You are speaking freely. And you're saying some pretty shitty things. Girl, I have a whole bunch of felonies. If that's the case, dang, I'm scared. I'm going to be real upset if they come for my butt. Just Texas. You're not in Texas, right? You're in North Carolina. You should be good. Texas just did this shit. But don't go to Texas. Like, people who went and bought some fucking, like, gummies, like a full pan of cannabis brownies, no matter, like, what the potency, will get you, like, a fuck ton of jail time. It's insane. Barclay, what up? Been a minute, I know. Had some family shit going on. Had to take a little break. But I am back. And I'm going to be back on a more steady schedule, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for sure, in the mornings. And then randomly some other days. Minnie wanted to say hello, everybody. Oh, Minnie's. Oh, Minnie's. Breath is fucking something stank. We gotta get your breath. We gotta get your teeth brushed, Minnie. Oh. I do need to hit the dispensary, though. What's up, Artie? How you doing? We love the poorly educated. I mean, we do. What's up, Underboss? Obviously a joke, but it should be a U.S. territory. It should be? Like, you really believe that, Mike? Come on, you don't believe that. That's the fucked up thing about America, dude, is we've been, like, going in and just taking countries' wealth and shit. Like, oh, you have oil in the ground and you want to sell it and make money for your country? No, fuck you. We're going to take out the leader that wants to do that and put one in place that will work for the Americans. Like, holy shit. They did it to Venezuela like a long ass time ago. They call them economic hitmen, pretty much. I mean, it's disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. What makes no sense, MT? Chappy glad Texas is a West Coast state, like California, and far, far away from us. Good Southern folk in the South. True that. I'm sure if Willie Nelson is in Texas, he's going to move. Travel a lot this summer. Yeah, if you travel to Texas, do not take any fucking Mary Jane. Just don't do it. It's not going to be good for you. Why is my shit all small, bro? It's been a while since I've been on here, so all my settings are kind of fucking shit. That's not how it should work. And you wonder why countries chant death to America, man. For real. Dog meat is really tender and savory. Ew. Underboss, I'm getting ready to start. I just got to get me a little indoor setup. They sell these little like tent kits where I can probably grow like 4, maybe get 2. Usually if you grow 4, you'll get like 2 females, 2 males. Not always, but it's usually how it works. You can buy some like guaranteed female shit, but I don't know how much they would cost. They don't work for Americans. Shit works for the Jays and the Vatican. If they had dispensaries here, let me look it up actually. I'll play this one clip of Trump saying some fucking stupid shit, and then we'll look up the Texas shit. Because the new Texas laws are fucking cooked. They're cooked. Is that like the best place to get seeds, Underboss? Because I probably do need to order some. I just don't want to spend a fuck ton of money on them. I got some seeds from some dispensary bud that I bought, but it's Ohio dispensary bud, and they're like, our bud sucks. It does. Our Ohio bud sucks balls. There's only like 2 brands I really like.
Pretty soon I'll be declaring the Hormuz Strait a territory of the United States. And after we finish defeating Iran, which is being very badly defeated, pretty soon I'll be declaring the Hormuz Strait a territory of the United States. Essentially, that's what we have the blockade. No ships get through unless we want them to.
No, Underboss. I didn't think you could use like LED lights anyways. I thought you had to use the metal halide and high pressure sodium bulbs. Like regular like LEDs won't like grow your shit properly anyway, will they? I think you have to have them bulbs that you're talking about. The kit I'm talking about actually comes with those lights, comes with like some vents or some ventilation. I'll have to share it when I find the one I'm going to buy. Let's see. Artie, I'm doing okay. Glad to see it. People are really fucked up. Still hoping for destruction of the patriarchy and racism. So sick of the bullshit. We're all shades of brown and we're all human. That's a fucking fact. The Trump Epstein files. It really makes me angry. How could you not be angry that you support, well, if I don't know if you support Trump, but with the negativity you've said, it seems you might. Dude, Trump is fucking all over the Epstein files. They were besties for fucking 20 years, dude. Why are you giving him a pass? Like, for real. Like, Trump is mentioned in the fucking files more than Epstein himself. Walmart switched all storyline LED lights because it affects humans. Humans! Yes, but strictly regulated. Texas allows state licensed dispensing organizations under the Texas Compassionate Use Program. Will, what about the new laws that they just put into place? I'm going to look it up here in a second.
For you to pay a tiny little bit more for your gasoline, just remember, you're doing it so that a very evil country cannot have a country. Really, it's the #1 state sponsor of terror in the world. We don't want to have them have a nuclear weapon. So remember that when you have to pay a little bit more, you're at $4. It's okay. I mean, it's I'll never apologize. I did the right thing. But you could, if you didn't have,
fucking ugh. I mean, he makes me sick, dude. For real, this man only for medical use, but strict. Dude, that's crazy, man. Like the rest of the world is progressing, especially with like marijuana laws and shit. Like I don't how a gram of marijuana could get you more time in Texas than 3 DUIs. Like holy fucking shit. That is just wild to me. Uh, I did have like a structure and a plan for this live, but it's been so long since I've been on here. I figured I needed to talk to most of you a little bit and not just fucking go with the flow of the plan. Okay, let me see. New Texas. Marijuana laws. The new THC ban goes into effect. It went into effect Friday. LSD and like fucking psychedelics have been proven to like they've cured PTSD. They've cured a bunch of shit with psychedelics and LSD and shit like that. It's good that Trump is honest, but if he is involved with Epstein, I can't forgive him. What do you mean if MT? He was absolutely involved with Epstein. They were best friends, dude, for like 20 years. Like when I voted for Trump in 2016 and I looked into what a piece of shit he was, like the Epstein thing was like my biggest problem with him, aside from him just being a piece of shit. Not Coke. Fuck Coke. But I do know like microdosing mushrooms is actually like not bad. It's actually pretty awesome. And certain like the shit I'm talking about was like controlled by like a doctor type shit. Only actions that have victims should be crimes. True that. Like I'm sick. This is the conversation we were having the other day with that fucking um something libertarian. Lunatic libertarian, I think was his name. I agreed with that guy on like everything but vaccines pretty much that we talked about. I think mushrooms might actually be legal here where I'm at. How could that happen? Exactly in this, he's a major part of the Epstein files. He is. Just diagnosed with PTSD and I live in the medical state. Probably gonna sign up to be a guinea pig. I love Coke at the age 44 in 2024. I did. That's probably not good, underboss. I love Coca Cola. I don't like. That was never something I enjoyed. I did it a couple times when I was younger, but that was not my thing. Made me feel like my fucking heart was gonna explode. Then I stopped and packed on some muscle in 30 days and became a demon. Nice. Did an ounce of weed in a weekend. Top that, boss daddy. Coke is definitely not good, especially like the freebase version of that shit. Like people sell their souls for that shit. Everybody has their vices, though. I won't judge you for doing it. I'm just not a fan of it myself because I've seen it take down a lot of people. Not regular nose candy itself, but like the shit that they turn it into, like the crack. I don't know if you know this, real Joe Rogan, but I smoke rocks. Oh, see, that shit, not good.
Well, time is running out for Texas retailers to comply with new rules targeting certain THC products. Tomorrow's the deadline.
Dude,
Questions about what remains legal. Fox 4's Casey Stiegel live now with the changes that go into effect at midnight. Casey.
Hey, Heather, the dividing line is not simply whether a product can get someone
They did.
high. It rests on which form of THC it contains and how that compound was created. Texas Supreme Court ruling cleared the way for the state to enforce its ban on Delta 8, Delta 10, and several related THC products. The ruling, which takes effect Friday, ends a years-long legal block that has kept Texas from fully enforcing rules it adopted in 2021.
It's
That's
going
crazy.
to be 50 up to 70% of what their product offerings are no longer compliant.
Sarah Wood is with the Texas Cannabis Policy Center, which opposes the new restrictions. She says licensed
What's up,
sellers
Will?
already comply with strict testing and labeling requirements and warns the new change could drive customers toward unregulated products.
These policies make our citizens less safe and free.
Hopefully he's. I don't believe that. Hopefully he's not your stalker ex, Artie. That would not be cool. But I was just looking at some of my bud. It's got Ohio bud has fucking Delta 9 THCA, Delta 9 THC, Delta 8 THC. I don't see any Delta 10, but I assume like most weed has that in it. I drank 4 Sparks, had 2 Jaeger bombs, 7 blunts, and a Percocet. Went cow tipping. 19 then. Nice. Cow tipping was kind of wild, honestly. It would not be cool. I don't think he has been to Pittsburgh. No titty bars, unless you count the others. There used to be like a full nude fucking strip club, like not far from my house. That motherfucker got shut down for full-blown ass prostitution. They were selling ass out of that place, and they got shut down. But this place was pretty cool when I was 18. Like, women were actually fully nude. It wasn't just like topless and shit. I remember going there when I was 18, 19, and I had this buddy that I went to school with who thought all these strippers were like into him and shit. It was like, bro, are you a fucking idiot? He would take his paycheck like every weekend and fucking give it all to the strippers. I'm like, bro, are you stupid? For real? Like, are you stupid? The only way you would take any of those chicks home is if you had some of the shit that Underboss is talking about. You went in there with some nose candy and fucking, you could pretty much leave with any of them in that strip club. Bro, that's their job. Well, it's apparently illegal to sell booty in Ohio, which they sold booty for like lap dances and shit. It was cool. It was cool when I was 18, for sure. It's always cool for the guys. I worked at a strip club. Some of those ladies are badasses, but most are broken, and it's really sad. I mean, true that. A lot of the ones there, the fucking tagline for this strip club was like, deja vu, thousands of beautiful women and 3 ugly ones. It's like, what? That's such a dick slogan, dude. Oh, fuck. I used to go in with the old methylene meth to the clubs. Ugh, that shit's even worse than the fucking nose candy, bro. That shit's destroying people. I hate that drug. There's a fuck ton of people in my area that fuck with that garbage, and they are just fucking all spun and shit all the time. Oh my fucking god. Club Deja Vu here in Atlanta, Georgia. Was it full nude? Because the strip club shit was cool when I was 18, 20. I mean, it was cool to check out. But like I already said, most of them women are broken. Some of them really did some wild ass dancing, but most of them, I assume, had some major fucking like trauma, most likely. The Grand Plains region is where the next gold rush will take place. We're going to have another gold rush. Well, I was talking about the other meth, the meth from like the nasty shit that people make in their fucking basement and shit. I don't think it's. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I'm thinking of something else. I thought you were just using a little bit of a code name there for it, but yeah, that probably is. I've never done that. Methylene, methylone, or methadone, maybe? Was that what that was supposed to be? I don't know, because I've heard of methadone and the amphetamine shit. Bleh, like, bro, that shit makes people lose their fucking minds. I knew a stripper through a friend who was her neighbor. I do a few strippers. I had a couple great stripper friends. I have a friend right now who does OnlyFans, like actually does OnlyFans. And I've been friends with her since like fucking middle school. She actually makes a fuck ton of money on there too. About to really start my OnlyFans up. Gonna get me an actual Jingle Ball special going on the old Pyro OnlyFans. I had no idea Dalton and Seiko had an OF. Who is Walter White in the fucking house? I don't like Breaking Bad because all the people I've seen that shit fucking just ravage, and that shit is the devil. The shit that the amphetamine shit. For real, I need my muscles back and start an OF. I know I'm getting ready to get me like a gym membership. I got to go work out and get like in shape. I do need to get in shape majorly. Is there a split screen option on OnlyFans? Sexy video art idea? I'd say so, Artie. You can probably do whatever you want. There's probably chicks on there selling the fucking like the ASMR shit where they like have a fucking ear on their microphone, and it's the nastiest shit I've ever heard. But they like fucking lick all over this fucking fake ear, and people like pay them. Ugh, it's so gross. Women don't want muscles. No, I don't know, but like women around here, oh my God. I think I'm giving up on relationships for real. Women are just I'm sure it's not just women. I'm sure there's men that are shitbags too, but I'm not in the dating pool with them. I'm in the dating pool with women, so they're fucking nuts. No offense, ladies, not all of you, but the women up around this bitch are fucking just not cool. I mean, you could have Tighten Up last year for the Jingle Ball special. This year, I'd like to see more ab tone. We'll get that to you, Christina. Probably send you like a free month also, so you can come watch that Jingle Ball loveliness, and I have some fucking, maybe like an 8-pack, some 8-pack abs. Oh shit! What up, Spartacus? Glue stick on a microphone. It's fucking that shit with the ear is so gross, dude. I would get mad, but I lived in Cleveland, so I can't disagree on that one. No, I don't really think it's like gender based when it comes to people being complete shitbags. Like the narcissist thing, there's like gender doesn't really narrow anything down for one side or the other. It's pretty consistent with men and women both being just pieces of shit. Not all of us, but a good chunk of the population are just shitbags, just absolute shitbags. And I think I'm like done with relationships for a while, like for a good while. Relationships are just no fun. They're just not any fun anymore. Like they suck ass.
Recriminalizing cannabis empowers the illicit market and puts regulated and companies out of business.
The legal distinction centers on how the THC is produced. Delta 8 and 10 exist naturally in hemp, only in very small amounts. So manufacturers commonly convert other hemp compounds to create stronger doses. Delta 9 is treated differently because state and federal law specifically allow it in a naturally occurring form, provided it doesn't exceed a certain amount of THC by weight. Most products sold in Texas contain Delta 9 THC. The Texas Medical Association supports greater restrictions, arguing the market poses a risk, especially for kids.
And even last year, about 544 calls to our poison control center with children under the age of 5 ingesting these substances. So it is public control, public health issue.
Dr. Bradford Holland says he's not dismissing potential medical use for THC, but contends products sold to the general public can vary widely in strength and purity at the moment, which is why they should face more oversight.
That there needs to be much more regulation and testing before we make any higher levels available. But frankly, we're very comfortable with the current law as it's going to be enacted.
All right, so the industry's court challenge is still active, but it has still not stopped tomorrow's deadline. Possession of the newly prohibited products could now bring criminal felony charges as opposed to a fine.
That's fucking nuts to me. Felony charges for a gram of Mary Jane. I mean, it should all be regulated, dude. They can make a fuck ton of money off of it. Isn't Delta 9 a thing that can break your brain and you can never get high again? I don't think so. That's what I thought too. But like, there's Delta 9 and Delta 8 in my Ohio bud. But out of 5.66 Gs, there's only 0.22 or 0.043% of the Delta 9, and there's not even any Delta 8 in here. It just says it. But no, Delta 9 and Delta 8 grow like naturally in hemp. It's crazy. I don't know what you're thinking of, but it's like the shit that they were selling in the gas stations is what you're thinking of. Sith, psychopath. I forget what the fuck it was called, but it was like the fake, like K2 type shit or whatever it was called, I think was the shit. That might be what you're thinking of. It's what I thought Delta 9 was. I tried to stop smoking once this year and failed miserably. This is making me really want to reconsider my career in professional pottery. Yeah, I think you're thinking of that crazy shit. That shit did break people's brains. And I don't think it was like for getting high ever. I think it made people do some crazy shit. They sell shit in these fucking little, like, they're not bodegas. That's not what they call them here where I'm at. They're like little country ass stores. It almost looks like real fucking bud now. and they sell like pre-rolled fucking joints rolled in like hemp and keef and shit. But I don't buy that shit. Like, I buy my shit from the dispensary, and I got a couple people I know. I'm gonna hit the dispensary today. They're gonna fill some prisons. Sith, like 1G is 1G is more criminal in Texas than 3 DUIs. Your first DUI in Texas is I don't know, I'm gonna try to find a video here. It's like probation, maybe. Second DUI, maybe like misdemeanor charges, 30 days in jail. Third DUI is a felony. But 1G being a felony, like, holy shit. Texas didn't ban THC gummies. It did something worse. Oh my God, that's so crazy, dude. Okay, this dude should tell us what we need to know.
Man. So what's up with these new laws and bans around THC? Well, the Texas Supreme Court decided that DSHS, or the Department of Safety and Health Services, is within the statutory authority to reclassify drugs. So what that agency has done and went, they said that these THC products such as Delta 8, Delta 10, THCA, THCP are now the same thing as heroin or LSD. So what that means is they're Schedule 1 drug, which means they follow the same penalties and punishment ranges as other Schedule 1 drugs. So
meth,
if
like
you have
meth.
less than 1 gram of something that you would have bought legally last week, being, THC, you're now facing a state jail felony, which is 180 days up to 2 years in a state jail facility. Also, don't forget the fine, right? It's got to have the fine. But since it's a Schedule 1 drug, it's also subject to the same weight-based enhancements. So if you have 1 to 4 grams of what was legal last week, you're now facing a third-degree felony. The issue really is the exception that's in place, which is the 0.3% or less THC by dry weight, is still in place. So you can buy CBD, you can buy CBG, or you can buy any other hemp product that has, the 0.3% or less THC. The problem is the police cannot test how much THC is in a product. So if they see you with CBD flower or CBG flower or a CBD drink that has this THC in it, they can only test for the mere presence. They cannot test how much and if it comports with the exception. If you have these products that are technically still legal, being, CBD, CBG, and things like that, you could be arrested for possession of, the Delta 8, the Delta 10, or anything else, because they can't figure out what it is exactly on the roadside. So you can be arrested and charged with at least a state jail felony, even though the product you bought is legal still. But people are filing lawsuits that are making interstate commerce challenges and things like that. So, the law is forever changing. We need to keep our eye on it. And if you want to keep your eye on it, give us a follow. All right, man. So what's up with these new laws?
Manny, chill. Come on, what are you growling at, dude? What the fuck are you growling at? Manny, what do you see over there? What is it? Get it. Get it. She's such a little badass. I do know that the Delta 9, Delta 8 shit just grows natural in regular ass marijuana, Mary Jane. But the shit that I think we're all thinking of is, if it's K2, I'm not sure if it's K2 or if it had a different name, but it's not the same. Because that's what I thought when I kept seeing Delta 9 in my fucking bud. Let's see. Yeah, like weed being a fucking Schedule 1 drug in Texas is fucking crazy. Schedule 1 is like methamphetamine shit. Like, that's insane. That's just insane. That shit fucking crazy. Let's see. My friend needs to ride to work at 10 a.m. Where's the fucking messages, bro? Do not disturb is on. Well, turn that shit off, dude. What the fuck? Do not disturb. Turn it off. Why are my fucking messages not coming through, bro? God damn it. But I did just work the long weekend, so I'm off today, off tomorrow. I work Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm off all weekend. It's natural-ish. There isn't that much THC in hemp, so they put in acid treatment, converted CBD into THC. That's what most of the hemp edibles are made from. I've never, man, I don't really do edibles, dude. Edibles kick my ass like they do. I can eat like, um, a good size gummy or chocolate and just be fucking rocked by it, dude. Like melt into the couch and sleep for fucking 10 hours easily, which they're great for that specifically. Like, it's probably good for people who have insomnia, shit like that. I eat 500 milligrams of RSO every morning. I just saw like my dispensary has some shit. I'm gonna look it up real quick. It has some shit. I just saw some RSO like syringes. What is that? You like put that under your tongue, Sith, or is that like? I'm sure there's different kinds of acids though. I think he meant like some kind of acid treatment for like growing it, or maybe when they dry the hemp type shit. I put mine in pills, but yes. What do you mean you put it in pills? Like you put it in gel caps, like empty gel caps? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I just made a pretty decent order at my dispensary. It's gonna be like fucking 300 though, like $300. It makes a chemical reaction that converts CBD into THC. I got video stuck in my head. Do you like use the syringes to like? It comes in a syringe, I think, from at least my dispensary. You just fill gel caps with it. I'll try to bring it up here real quick because I just saw some of that. They're selling some of them. I was just looking at them, not like to buy, but I was seeing them in my cart. Yeah, chemistry's fucking wild. Science was probably my best subject in school, but I was not really a fan of chemistry. I do know the way that fucking they use like the periodic table and like the math to make shit is fucking wild. How do you make it? Like boil it in like some. Yeah, I wonder how you make it actually. You make it like you would make like honey oil or something almost. which honey oil is like made with butane. Anatomy was my favorite. Biochemistry, math is what whooped my rear. Oh, I could not stand chemistry in the math. Math was my worst subject. I fucking hated math. So when I got the chemistry class in high school, it sucked. And I failed miserably. I got like D's and F's and shit in chemistry. Let's see. Website. Yeah, I just ordered a earn a Puffco Peak. I already earned one of those. Let's see if I can look up my order. I make it using pounds of weed, mason jars. Yeah, that's what that was another way to make hash oil, was like with alcohol. But I'm sure it's different than that. You're probably talking about a way better way of making it. But like we used to do shit with our leaves and shake with alcohol and like cook it down, and they called it hash oil when I was a teenager. But they had a new way of making it where you make like a fucking PVC or glass tube with like almost like a salt shaker and a butane like tip at the end, and you run butane through the tube. They called it honey oil back when I was a teenager and shit. But butane boils at room temperature. So like as soon as it comes out into the pan, it sits there and boils. My Puffco Proxy is my fave. I love that thing. This right here, buddy, this Puffco Peak is like, what's fucked up is I smoke quite a bit of dabs now since I got the Puffco Peak. But I got this through my reward points with my fucking at my dispensary. I had like 8,000 fucking points. And this one was like 3,000 of them. And I got this fucking Puffco Peak hot knife. This fucking thing was $100. I didn't pay $100 for it, but I paid $100 worth of reward points for it. It just makes dropping your dabs and fucking your piece easy. I do like the hot knife. I don't like that it was $80 fucking though. Like, what the fuck? It's so cheap too. Like, you can just feel it's cheap as fuck. I was gonna get like a cheaper one, but this one matched the Puffco because it's actually the brand Puffco. I'm gonna hit this fucker real quick. My brain gave out after having to memorize the periodic table and their atomic weights. Once the math came, I was burnt out. It's wild though, like how they do the maths with the fucking periodic table and they create fucking elements and shit. It's pretty wild. I'm gonna hit a dab real quick. That's BHO, Pyro. What is BHO mean, Spartacus? You mean like the oil shit? Yeah, this was back when I was a teenager. They know so much more about weed nowadays. But that was shit we made when I was a teen. You know, we had because I've grown outdoors a fuck ton, and we'd always take the leaves and the shake and the like trimmings and fucking make BHO, I guess. They always called it hash oil, though. It was nasty. Sometimes it was good, but for the most part, it was just nasty. Yeah, see, like right there, boom. Otherwise, I have to sit here and fight to get my fucking dabs in my piece. This little hot knife, though, made it worth it. Damn, I need to clean this motherfucker. I need to clean my Puffco, man. My goddamn Puffco. I have the whole Melts Dabs Passport Summer Edition. Can't memorize shit. And if I do, it takes up my entire brain and all my concentration. When I don't need it anymore, it retained like a ghost of memory. My memory has slowly been going to shit. My short-term memory is totally fucked. not totally fucked, but not it's not great right now. And my buddy Josh was telling me that like he quit. Every time he quits, he quits forgetting shit like I do and how he used to, which he's smoking again, but every time he gets a girlfriend, he like disappears and doesn't smoke any bud or anything. I don't recall what the H stands for, but the B stands for butane. Oh, okay. I'm just curious, like what they actually call that shit. Because we always called it hash oil, and then when the butane shit came around, they called it honey oil, which it did come out looking kind of like honey. Got to purge the residual butane first. Oh, I'm sure there's some shit to it that we didn't do. Like we were just dumb kids. But that shit got us high as fuck. And we legit took like some of that old compact, like they always called it Mexican brickweed. We put like an ounce of that shit in a batch of brownies, just grinded it up and fucking put it in the batch, not like made butter. Like they were so nasty, dude. I don't eat brownies to this day because of that. But those brownies got people fucked up, like probably like 15 people. Ricky has the best honey oil. Ricky who? It was cool. It was cool to make. Love the songs that helped us remember things. I love Schoolhouse Rock. That shit was good. TPB. What does that stand for, Mike? What's TPB? BHO? 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 You bitch. Fucking bitch. You fucking MAGA cons. Damn it, I broke that one. This motherfucker. I kind of wish I didn't have this thing because I smoke a lot of fucking dabs out of this. When you gotta light a torch or fucking heat a fucking a nail or whatever they call them up on like a bong piece nonstop to hit your dabs, that got old really quick. But this motherfucker, you just push a button and it's like boom, you get the best fucking best tasting dabs compared to the fucking this shit was worse than Mids, Spartacus. It was that old, like, compressed ass. Like, the dude I used to get it from would get, like, a block of it, and it was just so compressed and fucking bleh. But the Mid shit was not bad. But that compressed fucking brickweed, bleh, I'm so glad that shit's not around. Trolling from Boston, shut down this libtard channel. Fucking A, man. MAGA, baby. Let's go get on our knees and suck Trump's cockles, you fucking weirdo. Trump is God. Yeah, it gets old. The button one has steady heat that doesn't burn the dab up in one hit. Bongs are fickle getting the temp right. They are. Like it was always either too hot or not hot enough when I used the torch. And like this thing it's so good. It is. That's the only reason I got it is because my black market guy had one. And these motherfuckers make fucking dabs taste so good. They're so perfect compared to like a bong, like a big bong rip that'll fucking like make you bleed inside your chest pretty much. Yeah, that shit was just gross, Sith. It was. Hydrogen and helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and neon. Is that right? Damn, Artie. You remembering that shit. I know they got the ones that you can like plug in, but my buddy was just telling me that he has one of those, and whenever he uses it, he said he just sits there and smokes like a massive amount of dabs because it's like hot and ready or some shit. I was like, well, bro, just unplug it. Like, just unplug it. You guys ever see the motherfuckers that take like fucking 3G hits? Like, I don't see how they do it, dude. Because I've literally thought my fucking chest was caving in from the fucking getting huge bong rips from that shit. The smaller the brick, the worse it was. True that. There was actually some good mids that came as compressed shit, but it always broke off in this good smelling buds and shit. Like the shit that I'm really thinking back to smelled like chemicals and bleh, it was just so nasty, dude. It was some of the nastiest weed you could ever fucking smoke. This bum no job talking all day about smoking pot. Bro, I just fucking worked 40 hours over the weekend. Fuck off, dude. Can't name the tune though, because memory for songs and lyrics, but no, not titles. I remember like weird, strange shit from like forever ago, but my short-term memory is fucked. It's just totally fucked. Hydroponic pot was good. That shit's still good. Okay, you're off the bum list. Yeah, I'm not a bum. I wouldn't be able to support my Mary Jane habit and my raw joint tip habit if I was a bum, bro. Come on, man. Thing I miss about Mexican brickweed was every now and then you get a Christmas weed. Tasted like pine. See, that's more like the mids, Sith. I didn't mind the mids. The mids were good. I'd probably smoke the mids today, honestly. I would probably smoke those today. Ain't it? Dabs ain't cheap, yo. They're not. It is $50 for 1G of fucking live resin in Ohio. I can get it from the black market, but it don't taste like this shit does. Like this shit's clean and good and fucking amazing. The shit I can get off the street kind of sucks. 1 ounce is 150 of dabs. See, I don't buy it like that. I could buy it from my black market guy, but his shit's weird. Like it just doesn't seem as clean as like my dispensary shit does. Now the stuff I get comes in sealed jar and has the labels. Damn. Is shit recreational in your state, Christina? Because I bet, you know what? I bet Michigan sells it like that. I'm in Ohio, Christina. My state's kind of shit. We're pretty new to the recreational shit, so they're still kind of selling it expensive as fuck. No, you probably get some legit shit. You get shit like that I'm getting right here. It's just fucking, they're selling that shit in bulk where you're at. If I wanted to buy like an ounce of it, I'd have to go to Michigan. If I wanted to get it in a fucking jar and like, you know, sealed and packaged correctly, I'd have to go to Michigan. They have gas station dabs, but this ain't that. No, I'm talking about fucking Michigan. I don't know about your state, but Michigan has, dude, they don't have a limit on what you can buy. You can probably buy the fucking dabs by the ounce. What's up, 815 guy? Michigan trap stars will sell you pounds. I'm pretty sure like even their dispensaries will. Not, I don't know about pounds of dabs, but they'll sell you a fuck ton of them. I was going to show you guys this. Like this jar of tips is like $12. But I recently just found these little packs you can buy, and you can just roll your own tips. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much these, just not pre-rolled. And these were 50 cents for fucking 50 of them. 50 cents. That's the name of the. Oh, okay. That's the name of the dispensary. I'm about to be making a trip up there soon. What'd you say that was? Actually, I had some fire mids back in the day. Like I had some mids that were really fucking good. Trap Stars. I'm gonna look it up. 815 guy. My buddy's dad goes to California all the time, and he brings back a fuck ton of it. Of bud, not dab, but motherfucking. I've been wanting to go check out some of that because my buddy's telling me he's got some shit for like way cheap. That's from Cali. That's probably better than the shit I'm getting from dispensaries. What's up, President Reagan? How you doing? Praise JD's, bro. Oh shit, where's that at?
Praise Jesus. Praise JD's. I am your Lord. I am your Savior. I am the truth, the light, and the Holy Spirit. I am the fucking Holy Trinity. JD's. Welcome to the cult. Why will it not fucking... God damn, this tablet is pissing me off. Oh, you guys hear those angels singing behind me? Oh my goodness, it's amazing. God, it makes me want to fucking go to church. Oh, Christine, I'm sorry. I know you don't like the
Jesus thing, but look, I think Jesus would have had a hell of a sense of humor, and I don't think he would punish me for using his angels in his voice. I started with those JD, then for lazy, and now by the pre-rolls. Like that's why I still have a fucking fresh 10 of them. Like I like these, but dude, it's just nice to be able to pull them out of the fucking tin and roll them. Just cheap, like money wise. These motherfuckers are just way cheap. 50 cents for 50, and this is $12 for fucking 100. But I love this 10 though. Mocking of the Trinity, yep, that gets me. Ain't gonna lie, I love you, Pirate. Still my favorite. Yeah, my bad, Christine. I don't want to offend any Christians. But yeah, I feel like Jesus will cut me a break. If I ever meet Jesus in the afterlife, I think me and him are going to joke about my mockery. Okay. I only smoke the infused pre-rolls and carts. Ooh, I got some of those in my cart, or I'm about to pick some of those up. 815 guy. I'm going to make a dispensary run, and I'm going to have to leave in a couple minutes, actually. Power, if you wind up in Colorado, hit Magnolia Road. They grow outdoors, so it's 40 an ounce out the door. I actually can grow outdoors where I'm at. It's just not as good. You know what I mean? It's not terrible, but it's not as good as the shit that I get from. I do too. Like I fucking have. Like I give my roaches away for the most part. I'll smoke them every now and then and roll like a roach joint, but I give a lot of my roaches away. Let's see. I don't understand. I know Michigan will give you a bunch of fucking free shit your first time that you go. It's in New Buffalo, Michigan. Looks evil as fuck. Was Jesus knocking over tables or bending over, turning the other cheek? I know for a fact Jesus loves you and you would have him rolling laughing. Me too. I don't think Jesus would punish comedy. Age verification, yes. Let's see. Let's see how far this is from me, 815 guy, because I'm going to be making a trip up here soon. It's almost over, isn't it, JD? Old chump. Doesn't have longevity vibes working for him. Hell no. Did you guys see the fucking clip where he's like obviously wearing some kind of fucking diaper? Dude, and he's like in a cathedral where people look like they're about to fucking puke. I can grow some pretty good shit outdoors. It's just not as good as shit you can grow indoors because I'm at the mercy of, weather and the sun, and you can still grow some pretty really good shit, but it's just not as good as like some controlled hydroponics or some controlled fucking, indoor bud. But it's not bad. It's not bad bud at all. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it was the seeds I had too. There's probably seeds that fucking grow some super funk outside. I just didn't fucking, I didn't have the seeds. But the shit that I grew outdoors was still really fucking good. It just wasn't as good as like the shit that I like buying. Jesus would not be cool with committing a genocide for land rights. He would not, Artie. I think what Israel's trying to do is trying to wipe out the actual fucking people of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I think the Jays of Israel today are like imposters. They don't allow like DNA testing. They're trying to fucking wipe these people off the map. It's super weird. The sun's obviously the best fucking light for growing. It's just, I don't know. It might be better out west, but we only get like 3 or 4 months here in my state to actually grow many. Like if you have plants in Ohio outside right now, they're just now starting to bud in like early August, like pretty much right now. But yeah, obviously the sun is the best, but and I've been robbed by fucking people with my outdoor shit. Like for real. Motherfuckers just go out looking for that shit. And I've had people steal like a fuck ton of plants. It was such a bummer, dude. Like I went out there to pick them. It was harvest time and went to fucking pick them and they were gone. You know what I'm saying? Gone. Just gone. Oh, it was so depressing, dude. It was such a bummer. So a lot of times when I do grow outdoors now, I'll pull my shit like 2 weeks early from like the typical harvest time. Sounds like you need a fence. Had both of those. Actually, this was not even like on my property. This was out in like some, very secluded spot that I know. And, where no people go, but like people sniff that shit out. When it starts, like when it rains and it's like muggy, you can smell plants pretty easily. And people sniff those fuckers out. Because I didn't tell people, you can't tell your best friend about fucking growing Mary Jane. Like, for real. People will fucking rip you off right now. Takes practice. The 5th crop is always way better than the first. I've grown like 9 crops, so I'm starting to get good. I've grown about 5 total. I wanted to do one this year. I didn't. But I've had about 5 good times where I grew probably like 10 to 15 plants. Ended up getting like 7 or 8 total female plants out of the deal. but it was a fuck ton of good ass bud. Like it wasn't like my dispensary bud. It wasn't that good, but it was close. Who was you, Chris? Let's see. In Orlando, I knew stick-up crews that would hit grow spots at the end of flowering. Like people just ride around and they'll smell that shit around here and they'll go out looking for them. For real. I don't know about y'all, but I voted for a ballroom. Did you guys see Janine Pirro fucking drop the charges against the fucking Olympian that Trump was trying to charge with a fucking felony for a lie? Dude, there was no evidence that the dude cut a fucking 300-foot gash. And Jean Pirro or Judge Janine, whatever the fuck her name is, had to come out and drop the charges against that dude. Like, Trump is just so cooked, dude. He is. He's such a cooked piece of shit. Pricing they can't touch. Okay, vape cards. 15G, 32. Pre-rolls, 10 for $10. Holy shit. Lucy's Beast. Infused. Homies Infused. Rocket Stick. Hyman Mini Eclairs. Jesus, that sounds good. Let's see. 15 G's of dabs. 4G. Oh my God. 4 G's of dabs is fucking $28, dude. It's fucking 1 G of dabs in my dispensary is $50 fucking dollars. Like 30 if you get it on sale. Motherfucker already forgot about the reflecting pool. Like it came to light that it was the shoddy ass contractor that he hired for real. Dude fucked the job up massively. Pyro said his outdoor one of them, like 1 or 2 of the crops that I grew got stolen. Not all of them, but like 2. I've done like 5, maybe 6 total throughout the years, and 2 or 3 of them were robbed. And that is so depressing to grow that shit all year and to go out and fucking it's gone. The way they were calling it a pool liner and describing the cut. What are you saying? It was so ridiculous. Everything about the fucking shit was ridiculous. He tried to say they used a fucking knife and cut a 300-foot gash. And what's funny is where the gash was in the fucking pool was like way out in the middle. Somebody would have had to be out there in their fucking, up to their, shins in water. There's just no way. Like, Trump is just such a lying piece of shit. Grew outdoors for decades, and my 3rd indoor crop got invited to the 2005 Cannabis Cup. It's definitely easier to grow indoors. Now we have cool, fancy tints and LED lights instead of the heavy ones. I think indoor shit's still probably better just because of the control you can have. For real. I still prefer metal halide lights and high pressure sodium. I was going to say, like, indoor bud, there's just so much more control you have on, like, I'm for real at mercy of, Mother Nature when you do that shit outdoors. So, but the shit I did grow outdoors was still good. I mean, I'm sure it probably gets better as you, do like 10, you probably get pretty good at it. 1G in Minnesota is currently $80 before tax. Holy fuck. So you guys are behind us. No. You can't cut the stuff with a knife. I don't want to give people any ideas. But then he comes out and says that they cut it with a knife. Like, fuck Donald Trump. For real. Ugh, he just makes me sick, dude. I don't understand how anybody supports him. These people at my work that have turned on him, they really haven't turned on him. They talk a lot of shit and act like they don't support his corruption. It's like, motherfucker, but you do. Like, I just called them all out this weekend, like Friday night. The main dude, Alan, that I work with and fucking always talk politics with, he was pretty much telling me how gangster Trump is for, just doing all this shit right in front of our face. And I'm like, bro, like, that's not gangster. That's fucking lame, dude. He's robbing us all blind and you're cheering it. Like, you were just crying about fucking Nancy Pelosi and fucking any blue person that had stock trades. But you're fine with Trump selling $100,000 a month fucking membership. I was dying about the gash with a razor. It's painted on liner. They 100% talked about it like it was a gash. You know what a razor does to epoxy on concrete? It would be a thin razor line gash. It's not a vinyl above ground pool liner gash. It wasn't. It was a shoddy contractor job. They proved it, like, pretty much. That's why Janine had to drop the case. They proved it for fucking, or they proved he was lying straight up. Now Trump's talking about how she choked and all this shit. It's so fucking pathetic, dude. It just is. It's fucking pathetic. He was running game before the bad job come out. For real. The dude was an Olympian, man. They were trying to railroad this dude. Have you guys ever seen the documentary Tread on, like, it's on like YouTube? It was about the killdozer back in 2004. I don't know if you guys remember it, but this town, the local small government in this town fucking railroaded this guy, and he ended up turning a fucking Komatsu fucking bulldozer into a fucking tank and drove around and wiped out all the businesses of the fucking people who fucking took advantage of him and used their power in the local government to keep him from, living how he should have. My very Republican county took down all their Trump flags, removed all the bumper stickers and window decals. Too bad they didn't do it 2 years ago. Sonny C. Same, like at my work, they all turned on him. But after just talking to him like this weekend about how corrupt he is, they actually, I think they're just embarrassed to have the fucking flags and shit up, but they still deep down support him. Like, it seems. It's disgusting. I live down the road from a killdozer town, and man, I fucking understand that guy. He was right wing loony, but these little Colorado towns, I don't know that he was even a right wing loony, man. He was just a normal, like, American that fucking liked the snowmobile a lot. And they were just fucking him. It was like all to do with like a sewage septic tank that he had to put in, and he had to connect to a fucking a line that was way far away. And there was like a family that were fucking using their position of power to railroad him, man. And that documentary, it's called Tread. They lie a fuck ton in that fucking documentary. Like the reporter who pretty much like had the documentary made. It's called Tread. He's full of shit, man. He's a liar. They actually fucking railroaded that guy. Yeah. And he went out of his way to not hurt anybody. He just went around and destroyed all these people's fucking businesses that fucked him over. And for like, I agree with the dude. Like, honestly, he was just an all around like good dude for real. And they fucking caused this dude to fucking lock himself in his barn for fucking like 3 years, and he built a killdozer. He didn't leave writings. He left voice recordings. So if you watch that documentary, it's pretty fucked up. It just delaminated because the substrate wasn't made for it. The concrete is saturated with water. That shit will never stick for good. They're fucking idiots, President Reagan. Like, for real. Trump and his dumbass contractors are fucking idiots. Period. But yeah, I'm going to have to take my friend to work. I'll be back. I'm going to try to come back and do another live tonight, a little more structured, and play some videos and make fun of Trump a bit. But if not tonight, I'll be back in the morning, Wednesday morning. Yeah. Tomorrow will be Tuesday morning. Fuck. What day is it? Pretty sure it's Monday. Yeah. So I'll be back either tomorrow morning or Wednesday morning. I'm going to try to do both, being as I missed Friday. But I'm going to have a normal schedule, like, from now on. It'll be like 3-4 days a week. So appreciate everybody for chatting. I'm glad we talked about Bud and normal shit this whole time. Christina, have a good one. President Reagan, good to see you. Artie, good to see you. Sonny, have a good one. Spartacus, good to see you, bro. Sith Psychopath. Don, I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully your appointment went well. I think that's everybody that's in here. If I didn't say your name, I'm not trying to forget you purposely. Love y'all, and I'll see you soon. See you on the next one. Good to see you guys. Missed y'all. For real. I'm going to do my best, Sith. I'm going to sleep, though. I just got off work, so I'm going to be sleeping most of the day. But I'll see you guys in the morning or Wednesday morning. Maybe both. Love y'all. Deuces.